Welcome back everyone to Dark Souls, where I'm going to first apologise for the amount of time between this and the last upload. The reason, as you can see, we're in the depths, and it's just because I'm doing a bit of a grind at the moment for humanity to access the shortcut for the Chaos Servant Covenant. I'm going to show you the route. Got 25 humanity in the bank. I've used 6 of my humanity items. And it's also good to grind out Eyes of Death, which are the Gravelord Servant Covenant item. So to get all these humanity, what I'm doing is I'm basically farming rats. Simple, safe. Gotta be careful because they fucking love to poison you. Good start. Excellent start. It's alright. We've got a few moss clumps, so not too bad. The drop rate isn't great. How the fuck did loads of them survive? So I'll just show you the route. Hopefully we'll get a couple of humanity. What I'm going to do is I'll need 5 more for the 30 for the shortcut, plus 1 to unhollow. If I'm guessing now hollow. And then I'd like to get my 6 back. Then after that, because my item discovery will be a lot higher, but we haven't got any there, so we're in really bad luck. We'll jump across here, grab 1 more rat, hopefully get a drop. Come on, we want at least 1. No, we're getting screwed. Then, if you want Eyes of Death, you drop down here, where all the basilisks are. And yeah, so you grab Eyes of Death from here. I'm just going to do the full route once. I usually only do the shortened route, which doesn't include that drop I've just done, just for the rats. That's largely because I've already got all the Eyes of Death I need. You only need 10. So you get the Covenant. Through here. Do 1 more here. Can't play around with Basilisk, but I do have quite good equipment for stopping curse. I'm not too worried. See, look, my equipment's just eating that. Take 1 more out. Ah, for fuck's sake. No reason to get cocky. So you see we've had 2 Eyes of Death so far. You need 10 for the Gravelord Covenant rewards. This way. Nothing there. And now we just loop back. Like, I've got 19 Eyes of Death now with those 2. So I've got more than enough. I may even do some Gravelord Covenant action, depending on how busy the game is and if my connection can handle it. Because the big thing about internet connection for spellcasters like myself, for this build, connection is just as important as skill. People hate when I say that, but it's true. You only have to loop back to the video I made in the Darkened Garden while I was getting the items for that. Where at one point I was hitting people point blank with soul spears, not even debatably, and for some reason it wasn't giving me the kills. Or even red. There we go, so we got 1 human at least that is. Run. And I always pop them straight on because it further boosts the stat for item discovery. Can kill these guys as well because these drop large Titanite shards and green Titanite shards on occasion. There are 3 of them in the stretch. So 1, 2, 3. Not the best run. Once you get to about 20 humanity, you are getting maybe at least one humanity from this run every time. Not always, but that's how it's evened out, because it evens out, because sometimes you'll get 2. Then you go back up here. Up this ladder. And we're basically back at the bonfire. You can also run down there to trigger all of those, but I'm not really after large Titanite or green Titanite shards. So I'm going to keep going with this until I'm at the 30 mark at least. I would like to get my seed humanity back. So, yeah, I'll check back in a moment. Right, so the grind is complete. We've fed old Witchy here 30 humanity. She's given us Chaos Storm Pyromancy, which is a good Pyromancy to have. And it opens up a shortcut once I reach the... I think it is it the Centipede Demon or the Fire Sage? One or the other. So, we're going to do the first bit of the Demon Runes. Not an enjoyable area. But the reason for it not being an enjoyable area is it is more the textures, and it's a lot of rinse and repeat. Fun fact, these can grab you with the maggots, and once they grab you, I need to put my item back on actually, because I don't need this anymore. Don't want to upset my build. And once they grab you, you grow like a head, like a maggot's head. And then once you put so much experience into it, which can be quite simply done by it can be quite simply done by farming silver knights, for example. Silver knights are a good one. Or you can farm the clams if you've done Crystal Cave. The reason I choose the clam sometimes is because I can farm Twinkling Titanite. You can farm the silver knights, but I've already got the silver knight gear. I got the silver knight, all the silver knight gear both earlier in the game, and when I had 31 I actually specifically just went around and got the misc items to save time. So Silver Knight straight sword, Silver Knight spear, Silver Knight shield, so I have the full set. Ceaseless is an odd one, because this is going to be a true, if memory serves from my last playthrough as mage on this game, true glass cannon fight where he will be able to insta-kill me quite comfortably, but I should be able to whittle him down quite quickly as well. Freaky looking thing. I haven't equipped my Crystal Soul Spear yet, have I? That's what I spent the vast majority of my souls on. And I wasted a Soul Spear. So we need to grab... Yeah, we need to grab this to trigger him. Smashed him down. I was actually quite lucky last time, because I must have a little bit of investment that I didn't have last time. First time I played this game, I really didn't put into vitality at all until my intelligence was 50 or 60. And I think the Demon Ruins was actually probably the first one I did. Nice. So I wasted a lot of my items there. Not my items. I'm just fucking daft. Let's have a little bit of a poke around. Tempted to homeward bone. Yeah, save time. Homeward bone out. But yeah, I were a bit lucky there because I was expecting to be insta-killed. So we want our intelligence to 50 as quick as possible. Horror decoys could be useful, and I'm going to remove this for Crystal Soul Spear, which will be even more damaging. I'm going to leave these guys be for the moment, as long as they don't bother me. And our objective now is to get to the boss fight. The next boss gate. Yeah, they're coming for me, aren't they? And you see all those fuckers? Look at all those fucking Taurus demons. They won't leave me alone, will they? The trickiest bit is going to be remembering the routes. Does this look better than it did on the PlayStation 1? I mean, the lava's still stupidly bright. There's a Capra demon there. So the task is going to be to get past all the cannon fodder. Dickhead! We will be able to one or two hit most of these things. Fuck me, that's annoying. What is that item that they're guarding? Do I want to know? I kinda do. Come back and get it a bit later. Just out for progress at the minute. And this is the Demon Ruins. Look at all these Capra demons. Patience is going to help here. I should hopefully have enough firepower to get through. Great Demon Machete. Not that much harder using a strength build, because you'll have more strength investment naturally. But you can use a bow to lure them out as well with a strength build, which will be forgotten by the usual int builds being easy types. Although I will admit int build is probably a tier 1. Int build is a tier 1 for PvE. PvP depends a lot on connection, as I've said before. But look at this, imagine with a strength build where I have loads of investment as well. So I'm probably doing less damage even with the S rank scaling. Oh fucking hell. Forgot about these fuckers. There is a bonfire here we can take advantage of. But as I was saying, I think Dark Souls 1 in terms of playstyles is a lot more balanced than some of the later games. Like, int build gets heavily nerfed between this game and Dark Souls 2, and I haven't played it on Dark Souls 3 to be honest. I played Dex when I played Dark Souls 3. Which is what it is. Nice and steady. Now, I'm pretty sure something pops up from the ground on this as well to be an extra dick. Bitch, I'm not so easily swayed. I'm sure that there's something here. Yeah. Are you guarding something? The big problem that might happen is spell conservation is an art on certain parts of this. Yeah, like to get to the bed of chaos, you can sort of take. Motherfuckers. Not triggering my whole homing soul mass. Oral decoy might be losing some of its use. It put in so much work at the start of the game between Titanite shards. Good to know. Large flame ember. Yes. Yeah, boy. Shit. Though I don't have the red slab yet, because the red slab's a bit later on. Good. Means I've got less fucking around trying to find it later. Is that another Capra demon up there, I see? Yes, it is. Sneaky bastard. Soul of a brave warrior. Whew, you sneaky fucks. Must have come from up there. Clear. But most strength builds don't struggle in this bit, even with the amount of Kappa demons, because they should also be doing one-hit kills, similar to how my spells are doing it. If anything, I'd say they've got a small advantage in that they don't have to worry as much about fucking expending their best attacks. Well, that was a bit of an annoyance. At least it didn't kill me. Why didn't you jump? I'm not going down there just yet, so I'll have to wipe out all those motherfuckers. I'd like to get back up here, because this is a shortcut to the next boss. There we go, much better. And I don't know what the items are here, but it's just a soul of a brave warrior, really. Really. I may... Right. So one of these will have an item that makes Solaire go potty. Oh, you fucking what? Open sesame. Hold the fuck still. Wait a minute, I don't remember this bit. Oh, this is the shortcut to Lost Izalith. Yeah, we got the sunlight maggot. Oh, shortcut to Lost Izalith. Of course, it's not connected to the bastard fucking... Yeah, I remember, because now you got to run all the way here. Run past that thing. I can't work out if I think the fire textures are better. I'll have to have a look at it, but I'm sure they used to be a lot more offensive. I mean, that's still pretty out there, but... Right. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to have a quick cig break and then we're going to do the boss. But I need to do a check on the time first. Obviously, I couldn't do the boss before because I'd used all my best spells. So, back in a mo. Right, so I've had my smoke, I'm all set. Did occur to me that I've missed Kirk. So I'm sure that he's got one I was sure he had an invasion. somewhere. I wasn't sure if it was here or Lost Izalith, so I've just looked it up. So we've got to go back and get him, unfortunately. Does mean we've got to go all the way back here. I'm not looking forward to the Demon Fire Sage. It's going to be another boss that is an absolute fucking tool. And I've nothing against reskinning bosses. For example, if it was just the Silent Demon and the Stray Demon, I wouldn't mind so much. But considering the Fire Sage Demon is basically a rehash of both of those. So you've essentially got the same sort of boss 3 times in the game. Does strike me as lazy. Although Dark Souls 2 was a lot worse with lazy bosses. Not that, but at least Dark Souls 2 bosses were unique. But you did have a lot of bosses that didn't really do much. Like, for example, the Covetous Demon's the one that gets cited a lot. That it just seems like they put that boss in for the sake of having a boss in the area, which I think is a problem with Dark Souls 2. But Dark Souls 2 does also get a lot of hate by people for no reason. I still think Dark Souls 2 was arguably one of the best games of last gen. I don't know if I prefer it to Dark Souls. Right, so somewhere between here and the other Capra demons is where he invades, according to the guide. Not good terrain for casters. So, guessing he's appearing now. You're behind me, aren't you? Oh, massacred! He didn't even get inside my guard. Right. Spiked shield. Now I'm hoping this brings me back to the wonderful Fire Sage. Which it does. Short 2 levels. Nearly at 50, 2 off. Then I can start investing in HP. Will be useful. And is it endurance that increases equipment load? Because I need to finish off my set for my armor. I'm still using sorcerer boots. But I've got the Crown of Dusk as well. Oh fuck. So, the Fire Sage Demon is going to be an absolute... Oh, fuck. Ignore you. I hate this boss. Because it's... you! God fucking damn it. Right, I'm just gonna get outside the boss door. I'm not wasting time. fuck's sake. Right. Try this again. The trick I need is I need to get behind him. I am at great danger. Die! Oh, put that a bit close. Wasn't that bad, it just fucking blocked my entrance. First time. Demon's Catalyst. Not worth the investment. 20 odd thousand shoes. That's where we came from. Not a favoured boss of mine. I'm surprised I didn't pay for when he trapped me in a corner, to be honest. That is when he's probably at his most dangerous, is when you, like, my camera placement was very poor then, really, wasn't it? But that was on me. I'm not going to excuse that. That was entirely on me. On me. On me. It was entirely on me. Pop a point into vitality. I want to just explore a bit first. Because one will lead to the centipede demon, and I'm sure there's a shortcut back. To Chaos Serpent. Find out which way it is. Fucking demon fire station. You're not going to drop down? Start chasing me? No? I know some of you guys are. No? Oh, crumbs, that's the shortcut. Please say the shortcut lever comes back up. It does. Excellent. We're going up. Kind of were hoping you go down. Quaylegs. Oh, no. There we go. Whew. Use that humanity I got from El Knight of Thorns to unhollow. And we've activated this now, which is good. Did it not? I'm sure it went down the first time, didn't it? I'm not tripping or anything. That it went down. Okay. So we'll just take these fuckers out again. Ah, Moonlight Greatsword. Get fucked. Oh, man, fucking Christ. I'm a little fuming at that. Do I have a right to be that pretty angry there? I don't think it was touching me, but as I was swinging my sword, I was trying to swing my sword into it. I was leaning into it, if that makes sense. I'm guessing that's why I died, but fuck me. It's alright. Shit happens on this game. We're still doing very well for the amount of deaths. Admittedly less so because C.L. Scaleless Knobhead repeatedly dicked me while I was trying to get his tail off, but I expected that. Once I got his tail off, I think he only killed me once. It was just getting his goddamn tail. I can't believe one of those things killed me. They're like one of the most cannon fodder enemies in the game. Oh well. End of world it is not. That's the centipede demon, is it not? Hopefully we'll beat this quite comfortably to finish up for today. And we'll have done all of the demon's runes. And I am going to touch the brilliant shining signature of Night Solaire. Centipede Demon is a fucking awful boss. It's another one where you very much... what's the word I'm looking for? Very much managing the terrain as much as you are the boss. The thing is, I skip the Centipede Demon a lot of the time, so I don't really remember its patterns. I know it's got a tail cut, and taking out the tail makes it a lot easier. Similar to how Seath worked. Come on, Solaire. Come on! You absolute dick. Solaire, don't stand next to me. I'm not at my best. I've let too much time go before since I last played, so I've got rusty. It's a risk I keep having with Neo as well, where when too much time goes between playing, I make silly mistakes like there. I should have repositioned naturally. I should have probably gone for the reposition rather than the heal, even though the heal was pressing. But it isn't a hard boss, really. It's just an annoying one. Come on, buddy. But I do have a bad tendency to skip it. Rather than fight him because he's such a dick. There we go. Oh, you fucked up, bud. Yeah, you don't want to miss when you're a boss against this build. Charred orange ring. Hi, Salah. Tree ball. We've made a meal of some of these bosses today. I'm going to waste this just for the sake of being funny. But at least that's all the demon ruins. I've lost my ability to talk. All the bosses from the demon's ruins done. Oh, thank God that didn't kill me. Oh, but no. I'm just happy it's done, to be honest. I did want to skip, but you need to do it for Solaire's quest. Another point into vitality. And Lost Izalith is an annoying area. Right, but I'm going to leave it there, I think. It's probably going to be quite a short episode. But 3 bosses down. One of them, like, the Demon Fire Sage, I'll take that loss because I didn't even manage to get into the arena. The Centipede Demon was probably me being more slack. Going for heal first rather than position, which frankly is very amateur. But oh well. Right, so what am I going to do next on Dark Souls? I could do Lost Izalith, but again, the Bed of Chaos is probably it's not probably. The Bed of Chaos is my least favourite boss on this entire game. Not because it's hard, just because it's cheap. Anyone that knows what I'm on about knows what I'm on about there. It is a fucking bastard of a boss. Could do Nito. Then we've also got the Painted World, which is an option. Or could do the first bit of DLC, but I'll see what happens when it happens. But that's Dark Souls, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day.